Yeah, let's start with deleting any and all comments or threads regarding Tessa's arrest, okay?
I have an idea.
I only want to hear your idea if it's going to fix the problem that you created when you threw Tessa under the bus on live TV on your show.
I'm sorry if you felt blindsided.
More like ambushed.
I feel terrible about that, but I think that I could do Tessa some good if you will listen.
You have 10 seconds.
Let Tessa come on the Hillary Hour today and tell her side of the story.
You have 5 seconds now. What else you got?
Oh, excuse me. Tessa?
I wanted to say thank you in person.
What?
For telling Victor I was the one who stole the gun. He went straight to the cops, and maybe you heard, had me arrested.
Noah told me that you were out on bail. I was happy to hear that, but I am really sorry for Victor. He's been a little rattled.
Yeah, well, so were the cops. That's why they really had me there. For dirt on your husband. And when I came up short, they offered me a deal. Wear a wire and give them anything they can use against Victor, and I'd be off the hook for the gun.
Oh, my God.
Don't worry. I'm not going through with it. I confessed. I told them Victor wasn't involved. I also didn't tell Noah that his grandmother was the one who ratted me out. So I'd say both you and Victor owe me a favor.
Abby. Oh, hey.
Hey, do you have a minute?
Barely. What's up?
I don't know if Ranch Security let you know or if Scott mentioned it, but he's moving in with my mom today.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, she's thrilled about it, and I'm happy for her. Because let's face it, Scott seems like a pretty great guy, but I don't really know him all that well. Not like you do, anyway.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure how I can help here.
I guess I'm just looking for an objective take on the guy.
Well, one thing I'm sure of is that it's pretty obvious he has strong feelings for Sharon.
Oh, you guys talked about Sharon in the storage unit?
We talked about a lot of things.
Wow. I can't believe that this is your whole life.
You know, I never figured my time in one place would last. So if it didn't fit in that bag, I wouldn't buy it. But now I think I need to go shopping.
Oh? Why is that?
Because I'm finally home. Come here.
The fact that Tessa was arrested would still be out there even if I didn't mention it. She is cute, she is talented, and a Devon Hamilton protege, and recently released on bail for theft of a firearm. That is news, Devon, and people are buzzing about it. If I don't tell the story, somebody else will. If you want to protect your star artist, I'm giving you away.
Hillary, to be honest with you, the main thing I'm focused on right now is whether or not I should drop Tessa from her contract.
Tessa Porter declared guilty by her own record label. Whew, now that is a story.
And it's a story that will not run because I haven't made a decision.
Yet.
Yes, dear?
That's all you were able to get out of Tessa Porter?
Hey! I followed the plan. I tried to get her to flip and to help us nail Victor on tape, but she wasn't having any of it. If we want to get a deeper connection between him and Zach Stennett, she's not playing ball.
And of course, the much-hyped audit of Newman Enterprises has yielded 0 so far. I'd really hoped that the gun that was found at the ranch would be the key to unlocking the true story.
So did I.
Okay, so it's not just me, right? There has to be more, something.
Well, what do you want me to do? Confiscate that precious guitar as evidence?
There has to be another way in. We're just not seeing it.
Okay. I am open to any and all ideas.
Don't make a big mess. I'll be right here, okay? Oh, man. Well, how'd it go the other night when you took Connor to kiss the Don's ring?
Oh, I promise it didn't come to that.
Well, my party was awesome. I mean, I didn't have a publicist there to coordinate the media coverage, but a Nick Newman party sells itself.
Hey, it was terrific.
So what is this? This notice of public hearing about the future of Chancellor Park? What does that mean?
Maybe they're planning improvements. It's about time. It starts in a couple of minutes. I wouldn't mind finding out what's on their mind.
You know what? Let me text Monique and have her come pick up the kids.
Yeah, and then what? We crash the meeting?
I don't think we have to crash it. It is a public hearing. But maybe they're open to suggestions, you know. Everybody loves this park. Maybe there's something we could do to help make it better.
Seriously? Ew. Ew, oh God. Sharon? Scott? I'm home. Are you decent?
Nope.
Oh God.
Nope. Hi.
Hi. Sharon?
I thought you were at the studio.
Oh, I left something in my room that I need for the show.
Okay. Well, I was just showing Scott where everything is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go on upstairs and unpack. Okay. Okay. We're good.
Hi. I don't know what got into us. I'm sorry if that was awkward.
The good thing is, after that, I think things can only get less awkward.
Yeah. Did I lie, or is he a keeper?
Anybody that can make you this happy in the middle of the morning, you should hold on to. What? Texts are like community property. Now, what if your roommate is not near the phone? You're checking to make sure it's not an emergency. It's common courtesy.
It's snooping, and it's the bad habit of a bad girlfriend.
Okay, well, I'm not the one who's dating Scott, and I'm closer.
What does it say? Call ASAP to schedule job interview in New York. Producers pumped to consider you permanent part of our team.
From Carrie Forrest.
That's the anchor who interviewed Scott. But why try to hide a job interview? I'm going to find out about it anyway. Unless he was planning on being in New York City already by now. Don't you have to be at the GC bus?
I can stay if...
No. It's okay. It's just a conversation. Scott and I have them all the time. Just go. We don't want Hillary having another one of her hissy fits.
Okay, but you'll let me know when you straighten this out?
There it is. That thing needs two people to keep track of it.
You left it on the table.
So, you want to discuss lunch? Which may or may not involve food?
Are you just going to ignore that text?
The one on my... You saw my message?
You have a job interview in New York City, and you weren't going to tell me about it today, of all days?
I was about to. When you asked me to move in with you, it just... The job opportunity really didn't matter anymore.
And what if I hadn't asked?
Same deal. The only reason they're hounding me is because I haven't gotten back to them yet. Look, this is me giving them my thanks, but no thanks. Send. All done.
Gosh. First day of living together, and already I owe you an apology. 2 apologies, actually. 1 for jumping to conclusions, and 2 for snooping in your phone.
1 apology, maybe, if you insist, but not 2. And you can look at my phone. Isn't that what people do when they live together?
But they also trust each other, first and foremost.
I never intended to keep the gun. I was gonna put it back in the Newman safe once I knew my sister didn't need it anymore.
You understand how bad that sounds, all right? I mean, you stole a gun which was subsequently used to kill somebody. Did you not think about how that could damage the Newmans? I understand your instinct to protect your sister. I do. I probably would have done the exact same thing if it was Lily.
I didn't know what else to do. I'm so sorry.
I need you to know that I can't just walk away from this. But at the same time, I'm not going to overreact because I think it's important right now to strategize. And I do have a plan. I just need you to trust me on it, okay?
Hello. Well, I was wondering if you'd call.
I've been thinking about your offer.
And?
And I don't think Tessa should pass up the opportunity to let your audience know that she's the same gifted, soulful artist that we launched our label with.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. So, when can Tessa be here? We're going live shortly.
She'll be there soon.
Okay, I can't wait.
It's not what you were expecting, huh?
Okay, change of plans. You are going to prep Tessa for a live on-air interview. Okay, if you're having gal pal problems, you're gonna need to stick it on the shelf. We have a show to do. Oh, and tell Theo to send out the alert to all our followers.
Hi. You look amazing.
We are about to go live in a few, so I'm here to do the pre-interview.
Meaning what?
That's Hillary's code for asking about the arrest. Making sure that you know it's coming. So what happens? What do you gotta say?
How about nothing? I'm here to get past all that and sing my new tune.
I was just gonna ask about it either way.
There's more to this than stealing a gun. Okay. I gave it to Crystal and she shot Zach with it.
I guess I shouldn't be shocked. Like you said, you've got secrets. Any more of them I should know about?
I just told you the worst one. I wouldn't lie to you. Please, will you help me hide it from Hillary?
Well, if it isn't a rock and roll rebel. Hey. All right, Mariah, can I steal you for a second? Sorry, we'll be back.
What? No. Oh my gosh.
This is Scott. Who is this, please?
Wait, you don't have my number in your caller ID? You know what? Never mind. Look, Tessa's about to do a live interview on the Hillary Hour, and her sister and the sex trafficking ring, it's bound to come up. And I thought since, well, you and I are involved that, you know, with the whole thing that you would want to know.
You're at the office?
Yeah.
I'll be there in a few.
What, you're leaving already?
Yeah, I just got to check in at Newman. I'll be back in a few. Bye.
They think they're gonna turn this park into condos?
Well, they're off to a heck of a start. They have a poorly advertised meeting in the middle of a workday. There were 5 people there. 2 of them were us.
It seemed very shady and underhanded to me.
This park is going to get stolen out from under us. And the town has no idea.
This is a place of honor for Catherine Chancellor, the wonderful woman that she was, the things that she did for this city. And we cannot let this park just get rolled over and converted into some luxury townhomes. And this has to stop.
Welcome to another exciting and unpredictable live edition of the Hillary Hour. I am your host, Hillary Curtis.
And I'm your co-host, Mariah Copeland. Today, we have got an exclusive for you, ripped from the Genoa City headlines, and it concerns a personal friend of mine, someone that you're all very curious about.
Yes, singer and songwriter Tessa Porter. Now, news broke on the Hillary Hour last night that Tessa was arrested by the GCPD. It was recently revealed that she was arrested on gun charges. She is here in studio with an exclusive look on that story. Thank you, Tessa, for joining us. Welcome to the Hillary Hour.
Oh, thank you, Hillary. Trust me, I would have much rather have been here last night. I'm sorry if I let any of your viewers down.
Oh, no, of course not. So just tell us, what's going on?
Plenty. I mean, with my tour dates and music on LP streaming, not so much regarding the police matter. It's being blown way out of proportion.
Well, why don't you bring it down to size?
I never thought I would be saying this on television, but my lawyer told me not to discuss the details of my arrest.
I'm surprised that you wouldn't want to take this opportunity to get ahead of the story. Tell the world your side before it gets told for you.
I know, right? But I was a singer-songwriter busking in Chancellor Park not too long ago. So I'd like to leave this to the experts. My thing is music, so I would love to play my new song for you and your audience.
Well, you are one of Tessa's closest friends. Thoughts?
You know, Hillary, why don't we just give our guest a break? Every gal is entitled to their secrets. Am I right?
Is this really going to happen? Well, it's not really sold, but they make it sound more like a formality.
I have a question. If you chain yourself to a bulldozer, they can't use it, can they?
Daddy's gonna ask Grandma. Have you seen Bella's stuffed Triceratops? Nikki, hi.
I'm sorry, I was just so upset. I forgot to tell you that Kevin and Bella are in town.
Oh, that's fun.
I know exactly where her toy is, so I'm gonna go get it, and you two just catch up, okay?
Well, I guess we do have a lot to get caught up on.
Is everything okay?
Why don't you tell me? Approximately 3 months ago, somebody helped Victor break into my email and cell phone account. Might you know anything about that?
I know you're with me, oh, 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 oh. I know you're with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tessa, I loved your song, and so did our audience. Our feedback forum is blowing up. Now, your music is always so personal, but this song especially. We're all wondering, where did the inspiration come from?
My missing sister, Crystal Porter.
The same sister who allegedly shot Zach Stinnett, the leader of the sex ring that is currently under investigation by GCPD.
I hope you and Sharon weren't in the middle of anything.
I'm glad you called.
Please, don't call it a sex ring. That's a tabloid term. Zach Stinnett is a human trafficker. He held my sister prisoner and forced her into prostitution. Luckily, she got away, but Zach wasn't done. He took 2 innocent people captive and was about to murder them when my sister, Crystal, stopped him. I wrote You're With Me when we were first trying to locate Crystal and save her from these monsters. So yeah, you can say it's deeply personal.
Powerful stuff. Well, it seems like you would do anything for your sister. Even break the rules. Maybe even the law.
Yes, even the law. All right, Hillary. We both know your audience is craving a scoop, so I'll stop playing hard to get.
Please share whatever you like.
I was arrested on gun charges because I gave Crystal the weapon she used to shoot Zach.
Well, clearly, you wanted to protect your sister from a very dangerous man. You should be applauded. And thank you for making that very brave statement. Now, you are also in a relationship with Noah Newman, right? The family who's also under investigation for their dealings with Zach Stinnett.
Well, as I told the police, what I did had nothing to do with the Newmans or their company. It was just me and my sister.
All positive things have a way of coming out of the darkest situations. Before we went live today, I received a text from the owner of LP Streaming, Devon Hamilton, informing us that after the Hillary Hour broke the news of Tessa's arrest, download sales for You're With Me had an upward spike. Devon has also informed me that the proceeds from those sales will be donated to select charities to help them in their fight against women's abuse. Now, this is a marvelous, marvelous cause. What do you have to say to that?
I see it as a tribute to my sister for her bravery and uncrushable spirit.
Well, it seems like you have a hit. Even if you had to take a hit to get it.
Wow, that was trippy. You and I, we would be dead if Tessa hadn't given her sister that gun.
No, you're right, but that's only part of the story.
Meaning?
A lot was said during that broadcast, but there was a good portion that was left out.
Hey, what's all this?
My letter to the mayor.
The what?
Check it out.
They want to sell Chancellor Park?
Continue.
No, this is ridiculous.
Don't worry, Mom and I are on it. We are not going down without a fight.
Oh, I love this part. The park is the emotional center of Genoa City.
And it is.
They already have a developer? So this is really happening.
Well, the deal hasn't closed yet, so we just need to get the word out to everyone.
And then what?
We're going to unite, stop whoever this developer is.
It is not a rumor. The city is selling Chancellor Park. A woman that I know in the planning department confirmed it.
So what the hell are they thinking?
Shoot, voicemail. She's dodging my calls, so I don't ask her the same thing.
You know, it really shocks me that they would consider selling the park to put up a bunch of ugly condos in a parking garage.
City property doesn't make it right, though.
We got married in that park.
I know. What about our anniversary tradition? I'm serious. What's going to happen next September when the leaves start changing?
I guess we'll just have to have our champagne picnic in the parking structure.
It's going to affect a lot of lives.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hate to say it, but I've got to get back to work.
Duty calls.
Yeah. Any new leads on your end?
I'm not sure.
What does that mean?
I'm working on something, but...
Yeah?
It's a long shot. Don't get your hopes up. All right, see you later. Hey there, Paul Williams calling. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. It's been a while. Listen, can you call me at the GCPD when you get this? I'm working on something, and you might just be the perfect person to help crack it.
Getting hacked is the worst. I'm sorry that happened to you, but I keep telling you, I had nothing to do with it.
Here.
What is this?
It's an email my ISP sent me in September.
Intrusion detected. Origins unknown. Unknown, so.
The same month, Nicholas's bank accounts were electronically emptied. He knew immediately it was Victor.
Did Victor admit to that?
No, he's not really a confessional kind of guy, but there was a lot of gloating, and not necessarily about Nicholas's bad run of luck. But all of a sudden, he seemed to know everything about me, all of my personal information, my emails, from my phone messages, things that I would write only to myself, notes to myself. Now, how is that possible? Victor is a very brilliant man, yes. But, let's face it, he's a little low-tech. But you're not.
Meaning?
Esther said you were here in September.
That doesn't prove anything.
Not by itself. But when you add it with other circumstantial evidence...
What evidence?
This is not the first time that you and Victor have gotten together to do something illegal.
What are you talking about?
Victor's dealings with Chloe, the mother of your child. How he helped her flee the authorities, granting the two of you some precious time together before her untimely death. You owe him a favor for that.
I don't know Victor anything.
Oh, will you stop saying this now? Obviously, Victor used you to do his dirty work, and I think it is disgusting that he would pry into my personal business. Have you ever thought about what it would be like if prying eyes had access to every bit of your personal online data? No. Well, then why did you do this?
He knew I needed money for a new life out west with Bella. He's a hard man to say no to.
Well, this time you should have found a way.
Does that seem weird to you? That Power Communications would keep such a tight lid on this story?
Well, anything involving Zach's crimes concerns Newman, unfortunately.
Something big and strange is happening right in front of our faces.
That's what you got from that interview?
It's her body language. The way Tessa acted in that interview, it was... the way she looked and acted, it was like the exact opposite of someone who is confessing or coming clean about their crimes.
Are you sure that's not just your reporter's instincts trying to make you see something that isn't really there?
Not this time. Tessa's body became even more tense and closed off, especially when she made that big reveal that she gave Crystal the gun.
You know what? Maybe it is just a simple story that could have had a way worse ending. Maybe you should just drop it.
I mean, how can I when there's more to tell? I mean, not only does it involve you and me, but exposing the truth is kind of what I do for a job.
Maybe your job could end up hurting Tessa and the company that pays your salary.
If you don't want me to do what I'm good at, why did you even order me over here?
I didn't. You volunteered.
And until next time, keep on buzzing, GC.
Hey, thanks for nothing.
Why are you mad at me?
I don't know, maybe because you told Hillary things that I told you in confidence?
You seriously think I would do that?
I don't know, unless Hillary's clairvoyant now. Someone tipped her off, and it wasn't me. And you're the only other person I told.
That's not true. You told me all about the arrest, and then I texted Hillary when today's show started.
Why would you do that?
I told you to trust me, remember?
Did you only send me here to manage the arrest story?
When you left the office, I got an updated report on your sales figures. And this arrest has boosted your career up a few notches, but that would all be over if Hillary or her audience smelled the cover-up.
Well, you could have told me.
If you check your phone, you'll see that I did. I left you a few messages. Okay? But I knew things were intense and you probably wouldn't have seen them. So I told Hillary just to cover our butts.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I can't believe I went off on you. I thought that...
I know what you thought. And I know how fast you thought it. After everything we've been through together. I just can't believe it.
Mariah, wait. Mariah, I'm so...
Vicky, wait.
What? You have something to add?
Just, what are you planning on doing?
Right now? Right now, I'm putting you on notice. But you do something like this one more time, I am going straight to Paul. Now, you're a brilliant guy. Whatever Victor promised or did to make you get in cahoots with him, you knew that you would take the fall if necessary. I have another question, too, but I think I know the answer. What does he have on you?
What do you mean?
It wasn't just the offer of money, was it? I know Victor Newman better than anybody else, and I know how he gets people to do what he wants. And if he brought you back to town to do whatever you did for him, he must have had some juicy leverage.
Another excellent live show.
Don't know if Neil would agree with that.
He'll change his mind once he sees Tessa's sales figures. Not that I deserve any credit for turning LP's streaming's resident bad girl into a household name.
I'm sure you'll give yourself all the credit you need.
You know, I won't even mention you kicking me out of your office this morning, despite my solid instincts.
Right. Well, I'll admit that you're right, and you know your audience.
You know, I was going over the ratings from your guest appearance. Higher than usual.
Oh, yeah? Congratulations.
Yeah, same to you. My audience is loving this young mogul thing you've got going on. It's actually making me think about something.
Why does it scare me when you say that?
No, I'm serious. A lot of viewers, friends, girls at the nail salon, they all ask me what it's like to have a relationship with you. So I was thinking it could be an excellent reality show in there.
About the two of us?
Yeah. Two attractive, ambitious people managing a friendship post-divorce. I'd watch.
Our marriage took a toll on both of us, okay? Why would you want to live out the aftermath of that on camera in front of a bloodthirsty audience? I'm okay. Listen, though, thank you for having Tessa on your show. I really appreciate it.
Oh. Thought I heard you coming in.
Hey.
Bad day?
No. Just another live show with a narcissist who thinks everyone in her world is a puppet who she can get ratings out of if she pulls the strings just so.
I'm sure you were stellar, as usual. And you were a really big help earlier when it came to Scott.
Oh, what happened?
That text led to an incredible, honest conversation. It turned out he wasn't planning on taking a job in New York City. He was blowing them off, and then they kept bugging him on text.
Well, I'm glad that you believed in him and it paid off. I'm sorry for being suspicious.
No, don't be. You're just looking out for your mom.
Who is the happiest that she has been in a long time.
What can I say? I'm in love. And I know you will be soon, too. Know it.
If you summoned me here to help you rewrite history with Newman Enterprises and human trafficking, then I think you could predict how I'd react.
Once again, no one summoned you. You chose to be here. Maybe you wanted to see me.
More like vice versa.
Oh, please. I am trying to stay relevant and employed at this company. If you weren't so egotistical, you'd realize that you were in the same spot.
Your dad and sister may be toying with you, and that sucks. But it's still my job to provide journalistic integrity here. And you just told me to kill further reporting on the human trafficking story? Which I have a personal stake in, and so do you.
Our personal stake is that we both work here. Are you really that naive?
I'm naive? Who in this room fell in love with a homicidal pimp?
Take it back.
Okay, I take it back. I shouldn't have said all that. I'll drop following up with Zach and Crystal. All of it. I don't want to cause you any trouble here, and I should go.
Oh, so you're just gonna cave and then leave?
I'm doing what you asked me to do.
Okay, thank you.
Don't thank me, especially if you don't mean it.
Oh, what? So it's not good enough for you? Wow. Yeah, you have put aside your principles for me and you expect some real gratitude. Well, I'm sorry that it's such a sacrifice for you.
I didn't say that.
Please. Thank you. Thank you so much for the once-in-a-lifetime blessings that you have bestowed upon me. How could I ever thank you? Oh, just name it. Your wish is my command.
Next on The Young and the Restless.
Would you like to hold?
How do you feel about me? Honestly.
If our father were alive, he'd be appalled.
He's my father, not yours.